Hello and welcome to another Project Cars video. In this race we're going to be racing the SR8 RX, and as you can see it looks like a beautiful thing. It also looks pretty damn fast. It's kind of like middle of the road, not the fastest thing, but it certainly is a lot of fun to drive. So as we're waiting here on the start line, you can see the beautiful graphics, the flags flapping in the wind, the lights, the stand, the crowd. This game really is a visual treat compared to other racing games that we've done. Now, a couple of things to notice here again is there's no steering wheel. If you watch my other video, you'll know that in the options you can actually turn the steering wheel off, and I prefer that when using the wheel. It makes it feel a little bit more immersive rather than seeing a false pair of hands on screen and the wheel spinning. But of course, that's the great thing about Project Cars. There's so many things that are customizable, even including seating position, the depth of field. You can actually change the depth of field as well, how close you are to the front of the vehicle, the speed effects, how much you shake, how much flare there is. It's literally that you can customize everything in this game, so you can tweak your nips as much as you want. Now, I've got the racing line on because this is the first time I've done this track, so I thought it would be indicative of I'm just an average driver who just enjoys playing the game, just to see how manageable it is for somebody who's not done this vehicle. Fucking hell. I tell you what, guys, I've actually got a butt kicker, which is an attachment that goes to the bottom of your seat, and it makes your seat shake. In time with the steering wheel, the rumble effects go to it as well, and when you hit some of those tyres, it actually shits you up a little bit. It's proper powerful, the whole seat shakes. Really immersive, and the good thing is you can actually feel the rumble strips, and you can also feel when the car is losing grip. Bits of smoke and all sorts coming up here, bits of the people of the crowd. You can see at this time of day that the shadows are getting long and soft. Really fantastic. We could talk about the graphics all day long, but YouTube excuse me, YouTube doesn't really do it justice. Oh fucking hell, that was the AI ramming me off. Bastards. Yeah, this vehicle is it's not the fastest vehicle, but it's another one of those vehicles where if you hoof it, put your foot down, coming around a corner, you will actually skid, and you can feel it in the tyres losing grip. So again, you've got to be quite gradual with your acceleration. But as you can see, I'm not a very good driver. I just enjoy the game, but you can still have a brilliant race. Even though I'm at the back of the pack here, I'm still having a good race with these guys, and as long as I don't fuck it up now and come off too far, then I will continue to have a good race with these guys at the back, and that's one of the things I really do like about Project Cars. Really tight corners coming up for this section, so a lot of the time I feel like I'm overcooking it a little bit, and that's because you feel like you're not getting anywhere speed wise, and you want to get you literally put your foot down. Like now I feel like I'm going way too slow, but if I look down at my speedo, I'm doing 70 miles an hour, so you're not actually going that slow even though you feel you are. Again, on this one you feel like you just want to get in there. I can feel the back end as well sliding out then, that corner. And even though I've only set this to 3 laps, I can feel the difference between the first lap and the third lap, and that's probably down to me starting to get a feel for this vehicle, because they all do feel completely different. I know when you get games like Gran Turismo 6 and however many hundreds of vehicles in there, some of them do feel quite similar. Obviously the Skyline and some of the others don't. But every vehicle in this game does feel different, and I can feel that this is quite twitchy, and it really is responsive. If you haven't got a wheel and you're interested in this racing game, honestly, get a wheel. I was playing it with a 360 pad at first, and then I got the T500 RS, which comes with the pedals, and the force feedback is fantastic. It's really heavy and lots of feedback. So as we come down here, blasting down here, as you can see, I'm having quite a good race at the back here, taking a couple of positions, lost a couple, still fighting away. and it feels like it's starting to come together a little bit more now. I'm starting to learn a little bit more about where to brake and how far I can push it, and that's a good thing. It means, you know, hopefully with a bit more practice I'll be able to get further up the grid, or maybe don't fuck up so much earlier. I can start concentrating on hitting the apex instead of constantly fighting with the accelerator and the brakes. And yeah, so far absolutely loving it. As we've not got long now, is it 5 days? I can't wait for the release, because this is a very old build now, and lots of things have been optimised. 26 cars on track, sunset, all this going on. The environment's quite close on this one, and we're still getting around 45 frames a second, so that really does tell you a lot about how well made this game is. So as we're coming blasting down to T2, starting to get a feel now. As you can see, I'm trying to pull it in a little bit more on these apexes and try and follow this line a little bit more. Starting to get a feel for how gentle I need to be on the accelerator coming around some of these. As you can see, gentle G's around here. Still felt the back go a little bit. That's probably because I ran onto the chevrons, as it were. And as we come down to this last section, you can see I'm in position 23, so not a great race for positioning wise, but actually something I really enjoyed, and that's the whole point of these racing games. If you don't enjoy them, don't play them. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video on me waffling on. If you prefer to see some races where I don't talk, hundreds of thumbs up now. Then I'll put some videos up where it's just pure gameplay, or if there's any vehicle or track you want me to upload, then yeah, otherwise I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.